Hello everyone and welcome back to my horror movie marathon here in the month of October. And this is our second to last video, and I am very excited about this one. This is one of my favorite horror movies of all time, and I am super happy to show it to you guys. And maybe some of you guys haven't even heard about it, and I'm super happy about that too. So if you don't know about the marathon, I'm posting twice a week the whole month of October, except for the last week where I'll be posting once on Halloween. And in each video we will be discussing some of the greatest horror movies of all time, or some of the popular ones, or some horror movies that I really think could be some of the best in time for Halloween, so you guys could go and watch these movies yourselves. Today we're going to be covering one of my favorite horror movies, by far. And it spawned off of my interest in a certain subject in history class, which is the Puritans and the Salem witch trials. This movie is 2015's The Witch. The Witch is a movie in which I don't see get talked about very often, and I hope to one day create another video theorizing about the movie later on. It's about a New England Puritan family taking place in the 1630s that gets terrorized and torn apart with witchcraft. The movie proudly focuses on the horror and obscurity of fairy tales prior to Disney's representation of them, as the film takes us back to when witches were not fairy tale, but were real to the Puritans at that time, and they were absolutely terrifying. It is rare to find movies that can really capture the essence of pure evil. The Witch is a gem for sure, because it not only captures the essence, but it makes it beautiful and hideous at the same time. This is a film that I might make this video a little bit short, because I do want to cover it in the future again, and I don't really want to, spoil everything about it, because I do want to cover it again in the future. The family in the movie continuously struggles to keep their faith as tragedy and darkness surrounds them, and the evil lurking in the woods begins to grow within them. And you guys get it at this point. I like this movie. But really, why is it on the list? Why did I decide to share it with all of you? Some of you have probably not even seen this movie. I'm expecting that most of you guys haven't seen this movie. So why is it in this marathon? Here are my thoughts about it. The Witch is a very dark movie, and it focuses on one of my favorite parts of history, the Salem witch trials, and the Puritans, aka the part in history where everyone turns into a batshit crazy witch accuser. However, we finally get to see another part of the story through this movie. Instead of seeing all of those people being hung or accused or all the drama like in The Crucible, we get to see a real Puritan family struggle and gets exiled to the edge of their world. Now, I am a religious person, and that might be why that period in time and history is so interesting to me. And as absurd as the views of the Puritans are now, the movie truly makes you see what they were fearing. The devil lurking in the woods and the true evil behind witches at the time. The atmosphere here in this movie is beautiful, and it's definitely something that I tend to favor in horror movies, is their great atmosphere. Everything in the movie is handmade and taken to thought. Nothing is missed, no detail is missed. You can tell the creator of the movie took the time into looking into that time in history and making sure that it was all represented in a beautiful yet disgusting manner. The only time there would ever be a slip-up is if an actor accidentally slipped up with the old English language in the film. The Witch is intriguing, and to many it seems like a slow movie, but if you really pay attention and you look at all the details and you look at all the themes and the symbols in the movie, you really get to see how great of a movie is it. And at the time that I had watched it, I was very much into literature, and that's what made me truly like this movie. There's so much more to this movie to understand, and I hope, and I swear to you guys, I will make another video about this movie. For me, The Witch righted the wrongs of a lot of other religiously based horror movies out there. When you see Catholic themes in a horror movie, you normally think exorcisms and Bible readings to kill off the devil or whatever, and it's rare that you see something done as well as it is in this movie. And also, I really fucking like the goat, Black Phillip. That goat is awesome. I love that goat. I hope he's doing well today. What a great goat. So of course, I really hope to cover the topic of Puritans, Salem, and the witch trials in a future video. It is a subject I truly studied in both English class and history class during high school. And high school was weird for me. I really didn't put in a whole lot of work, but when it came to this subject, I definitely put in the work for it. It would be extremely fun for me to revisit and maybe even teach you guys some of the stuff that you didn't really know about it, even though you were taught about it in high school too. The Witch is one of my favorite horror movies, and it might stay that way for a very long time. So, have any of you guys seen this movie? Do you remember going and watching it when it came out back in 2015? Do you guys think that it could be one of the best horror movies of all time? Leave me your thoughts below.